Hello, dear students, friends, leaders, professionals, and enterprise owners. There obviously is a lot of disruption in the market because of the ever new AI models and the various enterprise extensions or plugins and the various other AI solutions which are being launched by Frontier AI Labs. Every day we see some or the other sector getting hammered. And there is a general sense of unease in the people, especially white collar workers, about the potential collapse of the job market. It is also equally striking that the political classes have chosen silence at this moment. I have not seen a single political leader across the world, developed or developing, that has taken to this topic, caught the bull by the horns, and offered a solution, or at least some way out, some plan B. Most of them are either hyping AI or supporting AI, but they are not talking about the impact of AI on real people, real jobs in the real economy. Even the schools and colleges and universities are distinctly now suffering because of the way AI has arrived. Today, I will talk about all these issues because over the past few weeks, especially the past 2 weeks, the Doomer articles have gone viral, and many people have approached me asking for various kinds of solutions. And to the best of my ability, I have been doing that. Today, I will talk about 5 reasons why AI may not truly disrupt the white collar landscape, and also 5 reasons why it may. And we'll all be here to see how the whole thing unfolds. So be with me till the end. Since you're here, I request you to please subscribe to the channel Billion Homes AI as well. Let's begin the work. AI versus white collar jobs, the pros and cons. AI versus white collar jobs because the frontier labs are creating an environment where they are literally saying that use this particular model or this particular plugin or extension or any supporting device that they have, and you can literally replace your workforce. This is an exaggeration. We all understand, the companies understand, everyone understands, but the markets react to it negatively. And that is our concern. First of all, I will take a look at why AI won't destroy white collar jobs at scale. We have spoken about this earlier, but because this is an evolving situation, so much is happening every day, so many companies, the stocks getting hammered. Every time Anthropic launches some new solution, some sector gets hit. It's almost a meme now that this morning we just look for the Anthropic blog post and 10 companies go down. Is it really this easy to replace people, replace experts, replace people with decades of institutional memory and work processes embedded and baked into their very existence? Can AI really do all this? Let us look at 5 reasons why AI may actually struggle to do that. One by one, I'll explain all the 5. There are 5 reasons which are absolutely rock solid, which will come in the way of AI replacing everyone. And AI replacing everyone, before I come to the 5 reasons, this begs a very basic question. What happens to society after that? If AI truly replaces most of the people, white collar people, what happens after that? If the robots end up replacing most of the blue collar jobs, workers, what happens after that? One answer which is given is there will be UBI and there would be surplus and humanity will live happily ever after. This is an absolute lie. If you give UBI to 95% of the population, 96, 97, 98% of the population, because the elite would be what, 1 or 2%? You think the people, 95 to 98% of the people in society, they will just watch life go by? They will take the fixed doles, UBI per month, and just watch their lives being controlled by AI and robots? You think there would be no mass resistance against this? So, this whole idea is absolute nonsense. And who will fund that UBI? A super tax on the AI companies and robotics companies that would now be making all the money? Well, those companies would be owning the government itself. So the governments will need to own those companies in order to bring the super. These are the really big questions which have suddenly come up. So we'll go into that. But in case you were mesmerized by the very simplistic notion that UBI will come and everything will be solved, I don't think that's happening at all. I don't think that's how societies work, especially not this capitalist or post capitalist or post neoliberal society at all. But that's for the future to decide. We'll see that. Your views on that, most welcome in the comments. Please do share your views on everything I'm discussing here. The very first reason AI automates tasks and not entire roles. So now the AI tech bros who are into multi-step agentic AI implementation will tell us, oh no, 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 we now have AI which can do 10, 20, 30, 40 steps. There's a lot of tacit knowledge within enterprises, absolutely uncodifiable knowledge, which no AI can capture. And even if AI were to capture most of it, the world around the enterprises changes and it changes on a day to day basis. How will AI capture that? It's very difficult. And AI, anyway, simulates human intelligence and wisdom and emotion. It doesn't have human intelligence or wisdom or emotion, nor does it have any reasoning. You should listen to the frontier research professors and people who are speaking their heart out even in this environment, and you will come to know many things about this. But the very first thing, AI automates tasks, not entire roles, is correct. And so that means at least 10 to 15 years before anything truly disruptive happens. The market should take note of these facts. Second, human accountability cannot be outsourced to machine. In all the regulated industries, more than 25 such regulated industries exist the world over. In all actions which are regulated, tax filing, for example, can you truly hand over everything to machines? You cannot. Expert systems, fine. ERPs, fine. But probabilistic token completion machines, no. So, in regulated industries, it would be near impossible for AI to take over the jobs. Yes, AI can be used as an excuse by the company promoters, entrepreneurs, CEOs, CXOs, HR folks to cut their staff strength. But they'll have to then again hire people who are experts. And with this cutting of staff strength, I've always had a simple question. If you're actually eliminating your front line, how do you create the future bench strength of middle or top management at all? So you'll just be a top heavy organization with no bottom at all. And that's a very serious organizational question. The third reason why AI won't destroy white collar jobs at scale, and you're welcome to counter everything in the comments. It would be lovely hearing from you. AI raises the value of high judgment workers. So this is very simple to understand. The more is the AI you deploy in your company, the more will be the need for people who check the output of that AI, who certify the output of the AI, who tell us where AI must be deployed and where it should never be deployed. So, people who are expert in their jobs, people who are expert coders, for example, they will be more in demand and not less. This is a certainty. So, if you're actually learning software engineering and you're a very young person, please do not lose heart. It's actually heartbreaking to see so many parents reach out. My child is in the first or the second or the third year of this particular course, and what should he or she do now? You know, when AI companies hype their products and when political leaders decide to remain silent on these effects on society, it's a very vicious circle. It's bad. It's heartbreaking to see people getting demoralized, dejected. Have we even considered the scale of mental health problem this can lead to? Countries across the world, societies across the world are suffering literally from their own endemics of mental health problems, especially with the youngsters, with the kind of world we have created. In that combustible mix, we now have AI, where the companies are saying, yeah, we are going to automate everything. What are these young people supposed to do? Are we even considering that before issuing irresponsible statements? So that's the social side of it, and we cannot just wish it away, right? We have to tackle it. So, high judgment workers will be more in demand. So, I'll come back to that point. If you're in a software engineering or a computer science thing, or electronics or automation or robotics or whatever, your value will rise. It should not go down. There will be disruption in the short run. Try to be good at what you're doing. And that means full dedication. This is what I would say at this point in time. The fourth reason why AI may not destroy white collar jobs at scale, productivity gains create new work instead of removing work. There definitely will be absolutely new cohorts of jobs coming up, new types of jobs coming up, although initially They may not be equal in terms of their scale compared to the job they would be displacing, destroying, disrupting, if at all, but new categories would definitely be created. We have spoken about this earlier, but this is a general session where I am giving the broad general direction as I think it would be. So, if you're adaptable, willing to learn, then new options will exist. And the fifth reason why it may not totally destroy white collar is real world work is messy, political, and ambiguous. No company, no enterprise is actually immune to the political angle of this world. Look at what Trump has done and look at the way it has impacted the multinational corporations. That's no AI. Their strategies are now in a state of flux completely. No AI can handle that. You need absolutely down to earth, grounded, robust, and mature leaders to handle all that. And I don't think this upheaval is ending anytime soon. And so that means that the messy political and ambiguous nature of, and I'm not even talking for a moment, look at any typical micro, small, medium enterprise. The day to day existence is very messy. So, beyond the hype that AI will destroy everything lies the boring, unglamorous, day to day reality that AI does not replace it. I hope every practicing manager, worker will agree with at least this. Your views most welcome. Now, before we see why AI may cause noticeable white collar disruption, the other side, I welcome to check out the various membership levels on this beautiful channel. Excellent learning tools right at your disposal. Just click the join button and check out and go ahead and be a part of Billion Hopes channel as well. Thank you so much. Why AI may cause noticeable white collar disruption. So there are five reasons which seem sensible and which we should tackle one by one. Entry level work is getting automated first. This is absolutely true. This with intelligent automation was always true. But with these coding tools, it is now definitely visible to everyone. Absolutely mundane, boring, routine work is getting automated. Agreed, completely agreed. But even within that automation, suppose somebody says, I have wipe coded my own product. As an individual, if you wipe code an alternative to a SaaS application in the market, who uses it? Where is the other side of the deal? Have you created a market also for that? So it's very easy to say that I will wipe code an alternative to Twitter, but then who will use it? So the world will soon be full of millions of such individual fancy wipe coded products, very good as part of the portfolio, but which do not have any real commercial value because businesses require at least two sides to the whole story. And in aggregator businesses, you have at least three sides to the story. So simplistic assumptions and talking about we can just wipe code our way to glory, it doesn't work in the real world as people are slowly realizing. But yes, entry level work is changing in a big way. And the markets reacting to the high price earnings ratio and the markets actually repricing everything is a wake up call for companies that had a lot of flap. Totally agree. The second reason why AI can actually hurt one skilled worker can now replace many average workers. Yes, it does seem right. If average workers are not trained well by either the company or the governments, here the role of politics and government is extremely crucial. So then one smart chap can end up replacing two. I do not think one smart chap can actually replace three or four or five for the very simple reason that there are so many unspoken, invisible, tacit linkages within companies that make companies actually tick. So to say that one chap will end up replacing 50 in a white collar situation, difficult. Yes, there are dark factories where robots may be doing everything with just two or three supervisors. I agree. There are data centers where maybe just 10 or 20 are running a giant $1 billion data center. I agree. The nature of operation is like that. But for most of the real world companies, it is not like that. So that is the second worry. Third, firms redesign workflows around AI, not people. This is a far fetched idea, but this is where real damage can happen. So today, human capability is how the processes are designed. Workflow design is a key part of any management's approach. Now you start thinking from an AI's perspective. AI can do this, this, this. So our business processes will be aligned this, this, this. This will be at least a 3, 4, or 5 year project. It will not happen overnight. So you have that runway. Global wage arbitrage will intensify. Absolutely, for most employers. Now, a bargaining chip in any interview would be we could easily automate this. They could just talk to each other. We could automate this, no? And that would put pressure on the potential employee. So, other than very high flying folks and extreme super specialists, this trick can be used to subdue the aspirations of people, which is actually very mean, but this is how companies work. And the fifth one, white collar work itself becoming commoditized. Yes, segments of that are indeed becoming commoditized. But to what extent can AI sign off on regulatory papers or your income tax filings remains to be seen. There's another very interesting aspect to it. All of us have access to the best image generating models today. So, all of us are generating excellent images. Even those of us who are very bad at even expressing ourselves are generating excellent images. If all the human beings can generate excellent art's definition changes. It changes to human beings creating it with a proof that a human created it with its multiple follies and limitations and idiosyncrasies. The picture perfect art, because everyone is creating it, loses value. This is something amazing, and we are already experiencing it, right? So, the initial wow that people had from AI images is gradually subduing. People are taking it as a fact of life and maybe not even noticing it at times. So, that will also happen. So, I thought I would just share this with you because I am deeply, honestly speaking, I am deeply pained by the kind of existential worries young people, especially, are undergoing. If we do not tackle it head on, if our politics and social leaders refuse to talk about it and offer solutions, we'll actually be seeing a generation that is deeply traumatized, and that would be a huge failure on our part. I wish them all the best. Be positive, things will improve. So, we saw five reasons why AI may not be able to harm us in terms of jobs, and five reasons where disruptions can happen. Your views are all welcome. And yes, I of course know that there is disruption happening right now, but how much of that is actually due to AI remains the question, and whether this will continue like this for a long time 6 to 8 months, even given the intensifying competition between the Chinese very low cost models and the American price model, proprietary closed source model. That is where the game would be. Do check out all our other offerings and our beautiful courses on Billion Homes Academy. Hope to see you with us there. I hope you enjoyed. Do share and like this video. Your comments are welcome, and subscribe to the channel. This is Mentor Sandy bringing you AI for real impact. See you soon.